Always
That's
sex,
a bust down. That's what else is
just
it?
having fun.
What else do you have besides sex when you're a certain age? What can you offer any man that got his own besides sex? If your girl ain't with you, she is offering up the only bargaining chip she has. Listen, if you got more than one man, you belong to the game.
I did hear who the person was Offset allegedly called Cardi B with. I'll give y'all one clue. It's not a rapper. It's a football player. It's an NFL.
WAP.
WAP.
I mean, I only know it as WAP.
And what does that stand for?
That's Cardi B.
Damn!
Give my even call touchdown. NFL. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, if I'm Offset, man, I can't even root for that no more, bro. That kid on my fantasy team. He played good.
No, because how
If
long
your
have you
girl
been
ain't
married?
with
See,
you,
when you
street will apply.
It's not, and
If your
everybody's
woman ain't
different.
with you, she with other.
That's real.
That's ridiculous.
She giving bath.
And I did 2 pregnancy tests. I did a blood test in America, and I did a blood test in Colombia. And I wasn't pregnant. Then I remembered I had sex on Valentine's Day. So I was like, I'm probably like 7 weeks, 6 weeks pregnant.
Should be put in jail for at least 20 years.
Imagine if that was your baby
That
mama.
child should not grow up with that woman as the mama. If you let a man spit in your mouth while you pregnant with somebody else's baby, you should not be able to raise that baby.
Man,
You
bless
should
you.
not be able to be near that baby. You bad for the baby and everybody else around you.
I agree.
This was around the time that I'm like promoting enough. I'm like, damn, I'm pregnant. But I'm not really thinking much of it. So I'm not thinking much of it. Me and my baby dad, we were in very bad terms. I still called him and I was like, hey, I'm pregnant. And we kind of laughed about it because it's like, what? Random. We literally went to Colombia because he went with me while I got my surgery. And it's like, what? Whatever. So then, in March, I was in LA for like a month. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like 6 weeks pregnant, probably 7 weeks pregnant. I don't know, because I know for a fact I had sex in 2024. I know for a fact I only had sex in Valentine's Day and before I got my surgery. So I'm like, okay, whatever.
I expect all bitches to go out there and get fucked because they want to get they want to get dogged out. Right. They want to be ran through, and it's a feeling they get of satisfaction by getting you to say what you're not.
You really been doing me dirty after so many years that I might help you. Not even a thank you that I got for your ass. And it's so crazy that I gotta go to the internet because whenever I tell you something, you don't take it seriously. And I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it.
If you're out here dating an entertainer, a man that has high status, and he has the means to change the quality of your life, protecting and providing you for all that you need, that man will most likely will have all sorts of harlots, trumpets, no good, down, dirty scallywags throwing that thing on him. These ladies out here are scandalous.
And then they show you, oh, you are this. Even though they know you this. They know you this, but they want you to say you're not. That's why this is women's favorite one. What time you gonna call? I gotten wise to that. I always be like, ain't no telling when I'm gonna call you. I don't know what I'm gonna be on. I'll be out here. So don't give me no time. If I said I'll call you, I'll call you. But is it today? I don't know. I am out here with options. That's what they do. They want to catch you being who you not so they can act like something wrong with you when they show you who you not.
Yeah, they try to set you up to make mistakes on purpose.
It's a weird fetish they have.
Greetings, you polite savages.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, you are now about to witness things that are sure to anger late-age divorcees and modern women alike. We are going to dive deep into the effects of pushing a man to working 15, 16-hour days and then expecting him to change his entire life as he gets older, knowing that we are creatures of habit. As always, we promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. So there's nothing else left to do but get on into it. Are you ready? Well, let's go.
Somehow Offset is out there thinking he can have her fully submit and have her turn a blind eye to his cheating. Offset could have been running free and doing as he pleases. And when one day when it finally comes and he gets a little bit older, sowing his wild oats, he can eventually settle down, get a woman with way less status, less money, and less power in their relationships. With the combination of those three things, that woman is more than likely going to stay with Offset, even if he's out there running the streets. So I'm not saying if he's right or wrong, I'm not taking any kind of moral side on this, whatever side that you see yourself on. Whether a high value man can exercise his options, or a high value man should stay with the moral high ground and stay faithful to one woman. Whatever side that you find yourself on, what ultimately comes out of it is that Cardi B is still willing to have kids with a man, divorce that man, with the only outcome of still turning her into a single mother baby mama right as she gets into her 30s.
Most men who are married gave in to a demand. It's not a lot of men out here proposing to women because they know better. They know they demon.
Right.
But they give in to the demon because the weakness inside of you don't want nobody else f***ing your demonic being. And God make you pay for it. In court most of the time. Some pay for it when they actually come home early, think they can come home early without calling, and see them legs up in the air with his backpack on.
Yo, you're always gonna be mad at your girl, even more when the chooses to entertain is a dog. That looking like 3-4. It's like, yo, like this is a dog. I'm wondering how the he even got time to do his original job, which I can't tell y'all yet. I can't tell you.
It take about 2 months to recover from finding out you down.
2
It
months.
take about, but it's a hard 2 months. Boy, them nights you be in bed with your eyes open.
Is that supposed to be a long time?
2 months. It take about 2 months before you be like, that first week. Oh, it hurts so bad when you find out a because you don't know what he putting up in her. You know she ain't with you, and some other motherfucker with her. That hurt like. Because when you young and your girl be like, this your, you really believe it. You really believe it. You go get a job and everything to help her out in life. When you older, like this your, you be like, sell my half.
Wait, what?
In this dating game, you age 32. That's a very precious age.
That's my son's age.
Offset still being 32 years old. He can go ahead and still run the streets, save his seed for down the line to actually get into a proper relationship and have a family, instead of having a headache with being in a relationship with a superstar caliber woman like Cardi B. Now, I'm not gonna let Offset off the hook that easily. Because if you are a morally upstanding citizen, you wouldn't be out there on the streets cheating. But if he's going to be running the streets and doing it raw dog, strapping it on, I don't know, with every female that he sees, then what's the point in getting married? When you know you're just a phone call, a concert, club event away from getting whatever female that you want. If he wanted to continue doing dirt, he should have got someone that wasn't Cardi B and not to get married. Because with his lack of education in this subject matter, and from what I see, a lack of maturity, incapable of handling his emotions, even when he's the one that cheated on her, Cardi B. Now he's out there on them streets, driving himself crazy, knowing that she's getting smashed and down by any other dude on his equal level in the NFL, NBA, NHL, whatever guy that she pleases. She's out there throwing that thing, getting passed around, and really for the streets.
We do have 2 cribs. One is in Atlanta, one is here. We've been living with each other for years. The Atlanta house, there's no clothes, there's no nothing. only one person lived there. Everything, the adjustments, everything is here. Slowly but surely, everybody got to go their separate ways. Slowly but surely, my kids got to get used to that. No, you're not going to come home every single day and your dad is going to be here.
Oh, I wasn't giving no space.
No space. See, people say you gotta give space.
Well, you ain't giving no. Why give your girl some space? Who?
Space to go win.
Who?
I'm with you.
Where you? No. Bro, I lose it all. Who? Who? I'm pressing, pulling up.
But it's
all that. Okay. I'm pressed. I'm pulling up.
As you should. I agree with you.
I'm pulling up, man.
They said if you love something, let it go. If it come back to you, it's yours. So you did that. It came back.
You don't let it go.
I don't let it go.
Nope. Might don't come back.
You keep fighting, yeah.
Might don't come back, man.
You was scared that you was gonna lose it forever?
For sure.
Offset has been reportedly caught sneaking around at Cardi B's various venues and locations, showing up unannounced and uninvited. He's letting his emotions take care of him, fixated with this one woman, the one-itis, when he's the one that cheated on her. But if he was gonna be with a woman and do his dirt, then he should not have picked someone like Cardi B. He could have got himself a Starbucks girl or girl working behind the cashier at a local McDonald's or Wendy's or even a Walmart. But instead he aims for a woman on his level, or in this case technically above him. We should all know now, polite savages, when a woman is equal to you in terms of money, power, and status, she is more likely than not unwilling to submit herself to you. That woman will challenge you at every turn, questioning your authority, fighting back, jumping into her masculine, emasculating you, disrespecting you in passive-aggressive ways. Because she knows that she has the ability at any time to walk away. A woman subconsciously can never fully respect and submit to a man that's on her level.
Be like, oh, I don't go 50-50, but it's like, all right. So if you and your man make the same amount of, but only your man is the one that paying all the bills, how you ever gonna save up to like buy a house? So it's like certain things is like a joint thing to do. You know
gotta
what I'm
work
saying?
together.
Like the internet really be having people up from like real reality.
And guess what, stupid? You could have built with that $60,000 a year dude when you were 24 and he was 24, 25, 26, or 30. And you could have built all the way up until you got to an adult and you could have had a life. You know, the biggest thing that I hear the youngest generation say is that we can't afford to buy a house. Well, no, you can't afford to buy a house if you're going to live in the Bay Area and you're only making $60,000 a year. But if you can find a way to make $50,000, your wife can find a way to make $40,000. You guys move to some place like Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. You can actually, a place with no state taxes, you can actually buy a house and have a good life. But it's what you're willing to sacrifice for the end goal.
This is your mom was in the house cooking and cleaning every day. Your dad was working, or they was both working to pay both the bills. Like y'all be acting like y'all don't know what that is like no more. Like, come on.
And your mom money was your dad money, and your dad money was your mom.
Like, it was like that. It's like y'all be living in the real world.
Right.
Y'all not living there.
Y'all be talking about my money is my money and his money is my money.
I mean, my money is my money, his money is my money. But like, my money is my...
I have dated men that were extremely faithful to me.
Were they ugly?
No, mad cute,
God.
super faithful to me. When that whole cheating scandal came out, a lot of people was like, you deserve somebody faithful. But just because somebody like extremely faithful don't make you happy, because
Shut the fuck up in 2024.
Yo, that's true.
the guys that were extremely faithful to me, it just didn't work out. You just need to find somebody that you really in love with and make you happy.
But instead, oh no, she gets herself the very dude that can get any woman that he wants, showing off the assets, them boobies, the booty, doing whatever they can to get the attention of Offset, hopefully to catch him slipping, get his seed, and get him and his checkbook for 18 years. So instead of Cardi B going the safe route, building a home and a family with a doctor, a small business owner, banker, engineer, who don't have access to a plethora, abundant amount of females.
This mentality of booty hole brown and, you know, chasing thugs, ladies, I'm just going to tell you, you can chase thugs all you want, it ain't going to work. Right, let's finish it out.
And if you're a masculine man, polite savages, a man that's going after his passions and purpose, slaying the demons and the dragons, the succubus, then the last thing you need is a woman at your side that sees herself as your competition, slowing down your stride. because in her mind, she thinks she's an equally yoked partner to you, and her dreams, her ambitions will naturally clash against yours. Instead of being a proper helpmate, aiding in your vision and your dreams, helping to build and sustain and maintain your family and legacy, she's out there in direct competition and conflict with her own ambitions and objectives.
That's all I got for you, you polite savages. Like and subscribe. Hit us up on all social media networks.
We found true happiness